Now then, welcome back to Budget Bangers, where we are going to be having a look around because it's been a while since I've done a video because I've just had an exciting time really. My wife has just given birth to a little girl and been very busy with work as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look around and we're going to see what has been happening. Right then, so what has been happening? Quite a bit, if I'm being honest with you. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a good old look around and we're going to see what everything's looking like. Probably is a good chance there's going to be no cars here from the last video, if I remember correctly, because quite simply being that busy, selling everything, just about. This is one we've got in, a little Suzuki Alto. This is on the register, category S, 46,000 miles. We're just on getting it ready. We're just tidying it up and things like that, doing bits and pieces to it. What we have just done is we've just put a whole new carpet in. Look at all that, absolutely brand spanker. This from the dealer was only £240, which is an absolute bargain. Really nice car, really low miles, good service history. Paul the mechanic, this place has looked after it for many years. Might already have somebody on this. It's a really nice car, low mileage, as I said, free road tax, so it's going to be a good one. We're thinking around the 2,795 for this car, which criminally cheap if you ask me. I'll probably shoot myself in the foot, but we're getting a little part exchange, so we might be able to scrape a bit of money back on. What else have we got going on? We've got this. Oh, don't ask about that, that's nothing to do with me. Little Mondeo in 2 litre diesel, 6-speed titanium. It's the spec you want. Realistically for me, it's the engine you want. It's really, really powerful. I've been using this. I've done about 400 miles in this thing because it came with 3/4 of a tank of diesel, which came in handy as well, shooting up and down the motorway to the hospital with my wife. Yeah, it's just cruises like you would not believe. It's not a bad car really. Obviously little bits here, somebody's had to go painting, had not done a very good job, so we're going to see if we can buff it to get the best out of it. 118,000 miles on it. You'll have a new ticket on it, everything like that, all the good stuff. Yeah, we're just having a look over it because it's got some little issues. The brakes weren't looking at and they're a bit squeaky, and a few other little bits and pieces, and just seeing what it's going to want for its test. With that one, we'll be going up for 2,295. I think the recommended retail's 2,300-ish, about mid 2,300. So, you know, it is what it is. It's a good car. It's a lot of car for the money. You know, cruise control, automatic lights, all the bells and whistles, really, just everything you could ask for. It's a lot of car for the money if you ask me. What else have we got if we have a wander around? Nissan Juke. This one got extremely cheap as a non-runner. What is a garage that I know that I used to work for got in touch with me and says, I've got a Nissan Juke here, doesn't run. What's happened is the auxiliary belt snapped and has then got mangled up around the crank pulley and made the timing jump, and then it snapped the belt, as we found out. So we're just waiting to put an engine in that. We have got an engine for it, a nice low mileage engine. It's got 103 on this, but once we get it done, a nice it's going to be a nice car. 2,995, but only paid £300 for it, which, if you ask me, it was too good to say no to. But it's a good spec one as well. It's probably a bit of a mess in here, like, but you got full leather. All the I haven't sussed out what sort of spec it's got, but you got all the gubbins and things like that. It is manky, but there's a good margin in this. But have a lot of work to do. It's a good machine, polish a few little bits here and there, and I dare say we'll have a nice car for somebody. Hopefully we get around to it soon, because we've got the engine down here. Now, we bought this engine and I wasn't happy when it arrived, because look what they've done to it. I mean, I know scrapyards can put stuff on it just to so they know you don't tamper with it, but like, come on, why spray that? It's getting changed, you know. They're even going to the extent of spraying this hose clip and then just chopping the hose off. So yeah, wasn't too pleased. 500 quid that engine cost. We've got engines about all over the place. A lot of them are customer cars and things like that. But let's have a look out into the lineup and see what we've got on sale. That's a customer's car parked in the wrong place. We've got this lovely little car, little Kia Rio, 1.4 petrol, 92,000 miles. We've got this from BCA. There's a price board in the window for it of 1695. A little spec sheet on it as well, just so I don't forget. Yeah, 92,000 mile, 1.4 petrol, 2 owners, a little bit of history with it, HPI clear. Cosmetically, I'll be honest with you, we ain't even washed this yet. You've got your little bits here and there, but you know, you can get away with that. Just want a wing mirror on. Other than that, stick a test on it and you're laughing. What else is this here? A Mitsubishi Colt, a little 1.1 petrol, 132,000 miles on it. I've left this one open as well, 90. Nice car, it's clean well, it's filthy when it came in. We basically took this one in part exchange, and as you can see, it is what it is. We had this up for 995. Came in as an MOT failure. Shouldn't cost us too much, but as you can see there, that price board was in it for less than a day. Look there. Little 1.1 petrol, 132,000 on it. 6 former keepers, part history, HPI clear, £160 road tax. So yeah, quite happy with that. Now it's come out, we wanted a good clean and things like that. And I'll be honest with you, it won't take a great deal to get through another ticket. Couple of brake flexes, track rod end, set of pads, I think it was, and it failed on its emissions and other little bits, and it was advised on some tyres, and we're going to get them done for the customer as well. So there's never any great deal of money in cars like this. It's basically you just helping people out majority of the time, because you always get asked, do you have any cheap cars for £1,000? This year the bloke came in and he said, I've got £1,200 to spend on a car, what have you got? And I said, look, that's it, you'll have a bit of money in your pocket once you're done. People always flying past. And then we've got this as well, Peugeot 308. This one came in, just a mate of mine put me onto it. Peugeot 308 petrol, 1.4. I haven't got around to doing the spec sheet on it yet, but as you can see there, I'll be honest with you, it's one of the dearest cars I've ever sold. But the recommended retail on it's 3827, I think it was. So I thought, if I stick it up for that price, there should be a queue of people. A queue. Looks a cheap car. It's only got 62,000 miles on it. It's got some little, it's got good MOT in it, but it's got typical Peugeot. It's got some suspension noises and things like that. Had a management light when it came on, which we've had a look at. Yeah, wants a bit of money chucking at it, a little bit of money chucking at it, but what a car, look how nice it looks. We get it in the right angle, look at that, lovely colour. It'll do somebody quite well, that. And other than that, apart from the usuals round the corner in the out of sight, out of mind spot, it's about all we've got in that's worth talking about at the minute. Go back in the office and we'll have a look and see if there's anything worth mentioning. So yeah, that's all about really that's worth mentioning, really. We've mentioned that in a previous video. That's a sore spot. There's a Hyundai Tuscan, which isn't here yet. That's actually my work partner's Paul's car, so his wife's using that at the minute. That's one we've sold this month. And then we've got the trade cars, little Clio, that's going to the scrapyard. Just bought that from BCA. £150 me winning bid was. Out the door was £306, I think it was. Which BCA's fee is absolutely criminal, if you ask me. Realistically, anywhere else, you'd probably be paying just over £200, I would have thought, on fees on that. Obviously the Colt sold, and then them two have been mentioned as well, which we need to get around to doing a few of these. But we're going to start going through them, getting the work done, and hopefully have a bit of money in our pockets. Right then, so quite simply the main purpose of this video was to just quite simply sit down and tell you what the crack is. Not only with what's going on with the cars, but what's going on with myself. Obviously, my wife has just had a child. I am very busy. I did have somebody comment on my last video saying that I'm not getting hands-on enough anymore. And quite simply is, I just don't have the desire to. So what my plan is for this channel is, majority of the stuff is going to be just general car trading sort of stuff, you know, showing you around the cars. If I get something that's nice to dedicate and just a sole video to, yes I will. I'll say how we get it in, what the general processes of prepping, things like that. There will be a few scrapyard saves, because you know I do enjoy it, but I just have to, my heart has to be in it, and I just don't have it in us anymore to do it. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. I am less hands-on now. This is my natural position, just sat in this chair in front of a desk, unfortunately, majority of the time. I do get a bit hands-on. I do valet the cars myself, and I don't work on them that much, because I just don't have the desire to do that, if I'm being entirely honest with you. So if that's what you're here for, and you feel like the channel doesn't suit you anymore, that's fine with me. I don't make this for any purpose other than to enjoy it. So I need to be doing the videos on stuff that I enjoy, and I need to enjoy doing the videos. I know it is my account is monetized now. I think it's made about £10-11 so far, so I'm not in it for the money. So yeah, unfortunately it's just the way it is. It happens sometimes, and you just got to roll with the punches. But if that makes you hit that unsubscribe button, sorry that you feel that way, and I'm sorry to see you go. You know, it's just the way it is. As I do it because I enjoy it. It's as simple as that for me. There's no if, buts, or maybes about it. If I don't enjoy doing the content, I ain't gonna do it. If it's going to make us miserable, it's going to make us miserable, and I'm just not going to do it. And I'll be honest with you, you'll probably find the content will suffer for it. So if you do decide to stick around, great, love it. I enjoy making the content that people enjoy, and that's just it. If anything, I do this more for myself than anything. Just it is what it is. But Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one. If you do like the content, please hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and drop yourself in the comments. Have a chat with us. I always respond to my comments. Let us know what you think. What would you like to see? You know, do you enjoy seeing the daily sort of stuff that I do? Do you prefer the more hands-on stuff? I can get a little bit hands-on, but nothing crazy. But yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one.